see. Let's go through it again. It is, abra porta por favor.
Do you think you could arrange things?
What do you mean?
Can you do the talking? I really need to get inside.
Well, I don't really have a choice.
Outra vez?
Não é tarde.
Satanas dos putos! Quem está aí?
Desculpa, minha senhora. Não se importa de abrir a porta, por favor. Que esta menina não fala português. E tem a filhota no prédio. Com a sua vizinha, que não abre a porta.
Ai, coitadinha, deve ser a porcalhona do segundo esquerdo, de certeza. Entre, menina, e vá buscar a sua filhinha, coitadinha.
The door opened. Thanks a lot. You are wonderful.
No problem. Don't forget about the coffee.
Ai, o fim está próximo.
Flat number 5. Number 6. According to the names on the letterboxes, this should be Diaz's flat. Either he's not at home or he doesn't welcome visitors. Maybe the door is not locked. Locked, of course. Looks like I have to break in. Extintor de fuego. An ordinary fire extinguisher, likely to be used to extinguish a fire. During the last training session, a colleague used one to smash open the window of his car to get his keys out. Quite an interesting way to use it. The strap that holds the fire extinguisher is rusty. I can't take it out with my hands. I need something to cut through the strap. Below, a worker sleeping at his jackhammer. He's taking a long lunch break. It isn't possible. The window's been shut for a long time. I can tell just from the stale air. They obviously don't feel the need to replace the bulbs around here. At least they swept the broken glass away. A Portuguese shop. Even if it had something interesting, it's closed. In this heat, doing such work, it must be difficult to survive without a crate of beer. I wonder how many years it will take before this ruin becomes a new building. An ancient radio. Doesn't really work properly. It's really quiet, too. Maybe if it was a bit louder, even that hard-working man would wake up. He might even help me. If I turned it up a little bit, maybe I could wake that sleeping workman. I wouldn't put money on it, but perhaps he could help me. I can hear some music, but there's just too much interference. Seems like I caught something.
Eu fui iluminado. Consegui ver o caminho agora. Epá, mesmo. Mas você, vem comigo, vem comigo. Vem comigo.
I'll give him that he's got a cool posture, but he won't do much with the jackhammer without a running compressor. Good morning.
Ah, que surpresa! Falas português? Podes então explicar-me por que me acordaste? O que queres?
I didn't catch one word of what he said. It's useless. We don't understand each other. At least I can imagine he's annoyed his jackhammer is not working. This radio will never play again. I didn't do well on this one. Well, I guess he won't need this anymore.
Eu fui iluminado. Consegui ver o caminho agora. Epá, mesmo. Mas você, vem comigo, vem comigo.
This runs the compressed air into the jackhammer. Or at least that's how I think it works.
Ai, oh rapariga! Tudo rabo de cavalo. Já que andas aí de um lado para o outro, podias ligar o gerador. O gerador é coisa grande de metal.
I think he wants me to start it up somehow. I don't know if he should be in charge of a jackhammer in his condition. Oh well. If I don't get it working, someone else will. It's on! No, please. The starter got knocked out again. I must fasten it somehow after switching it on. Is this a construction site or an illusion? The workers sleeping, the machines don't work. How is it possible that there actually are some houses? An old tool shed. It looks unlocked. The only thing that's left in the shed is a pair of tongs for handling metal. At least it's something. Sweets. They sell the same stuff at home. Perhaps I could buy something sweet to help me calm down. Damn, I feel I am addicted to sweets. Maybe there's some chocolate in it, or some lollipops. I love lollipops since being a little child. I spent my last cash for a taxi. Without some cash, I won't get anything out of it. So, Uncle Sam made it all the way to Lisbon, but this time it's a flyer for a concert, and not army recruitment. Perhaps a concert flyer, or something completely different. It's hard to say. Jazz is the only word I understand on this poster, and I've never cared much for jazz. A broken bench covered by rubbish. They're obviously not very tidy in these parts. Hey, what do we have here? 5 euros. What country is this if their money ends up lying on the floor instead of being spent? Now what can I buy? Various Portuguese newspapers, covered by a sheet of plastic. It doesn't seem anybody's there. Yeah, definitely closed. This is where taxis usually stand. Usually. I could buy a little something.